The Galactic Council chambers hummed with the usual mix of translator frequencies and atmospheric processors as Ambassador Keth Zara of the Velthari Dominion addressed the assembly. Her crystalline appendages clicked against the podium as she gestured toward the holographic display showing a small blue-green world. "Earth," she announced, her voice dripping with disdain. "A primitive backwater inhabited by barely space-capable mammals who still engage in tribal warfare over resources they could easily synthesize." Ripples of what passed for laughter echoed through the chamber. The Arcturian delegates' tentacles writhed in amusement, while the silicon-based Kethmore representatives flickered their bioluminescent patterns in synchronized mockery. "They request membership in our council," Keth Zara continued, claiming they can contribute to galactic security. "These creatures who have existed for a mere 200,000 years believe they can stand alongside civilizations that have spanned millions." High Counselor Vexthul, a towering insectoid whose species had ruled the Andromeda sector for eons, raised one clawed appendage. "What military capabilities do they possess?" "Laughable," scoffed Admiral Zephlon of the Centauri. "Defense fleet. Crude chemical propulsion, primitive kinetic weapons, and nuclear devices that would barely scratch the hull of a Class C frigate. They've managed to place a few metal cans on their nearest satellite. Hardly impressive." The mockery intensified. To these ancient civilizations, humans were nothing more than cosmic infants playing with fire. Meanwhile, in a secure facility buried 3 kilometers beneath the Swiss Alps, Dr. Elena Vasquez monitored the council proceedings through quantum-encrypted channels. The 42-year-old physicist had been Earth's silent guardian for the past decade, overseeing Project Penumbra, humanity's most classified defense initiative. "They're voting on our membership application," reported her colleague Dr. James Chen, his fingers dancing across holographic interfaces. "Preliminary results show a 847-3 rejection." Elena's expression remained calm. "Expected? Begin phase. 1 monitoring." Across the galaxy, the Draconian Empire's supreme war fleet materialized from hyperspace at the edge of the Kepler system. The Draconians were apex predators, a species that had conquered 17 galaxies through sheer military might. Their ships, each the size of small moons, bristled with weapons capable of cracking planets. Warprime Thexagon surveyed the tactical display from his command throne. The Draconian fleet numbered over 10,000 vessels, supported by twice as many drone swarms. Intelligence suggested this sector harbored several advanced civilizations ripe for conquest. "Beginning systematic elimination," he growled through his translator implant. "Start with the Velthari homeworld." The first wave of Draconian ships descended upon Velthari Prime like a metallic storm. The planet's orbital defense platforms, technological marvels that had protected the world for millennia, lasted exactly 14 minutes. The surface bombardment began immediately after. Ambassador Keth Zara's last transmission to the Galactic Council was a desperate plea for aid as her homeworld burned. Within 48 hours, 3 more council member worlds had fallen silent. The Arcturians managed to evacuate their core population before their ocean world was boiled away. The Kethmore attempted to negotiate, offering their vast knowledge of quantum mechanics in exchange for mercy. The Draconians harvested their crystalline cities and moved on. Dr. Vasquez watched the feeds from her underground command center. Draconian fleet composition confirmed. Analysis complete. James, activate the silence protocol. "Elena, are you certain? There's no going back from this." She nodded grimly. They wanted to see what humanity could contribute to galactic security. Time to show them. High above Earth's atmosphere, seemingly empty space began to shimmer. What the galaxy's most advanced sensors registered as cosmic background radiation was actually humanity's greatest achievement. A network of weaponized dark matter manipulators that had taken 50 years to construct. Humans had discovered something that eluded other civilizations. Dark matter wasn't just mysterious cosmic scaffolding. It could be weaponized on a galactic scale. War Prime Thexagon was reviewing casualty reports when his tactical officer reported an anomaly. War Prime, we're detecting unusual gravitational fluctuations around the Draconian fleet. Before Thexagon could respond, reality began to collapse around them. The dark matter network activated simultaneously across 17 star systems, creating localized gravitational singularities that existed for precisely 0.003 seconds, just long enough. 10,000 Draconian warships, along with their support fleets, simply ceased to exist. No explosion, no debris field, no distress signals. They were there one moment, compressed beyond molecular cohesion the next. The weapon's signature was untraceable, its effect instantaneous across vast distances. To external observers, the mighty Draconian fleet had simply vanished without explanation. In the Galactic Council chambers, stunned silence replaced the earlier mockery. High Counselor Vexthul's compound eyes struggled to process the impossibility of what their sensors reported. Dr. Vasquez's voice echoed through the chamber via quantum transmission. Honorable Council members, this is Dr. Elena Vasquez representing Earth's Defense Consortium. We regret that the Draconian invasion required our intervention. Impossible, whispered Admiral Zephlon. No species possesses weapons capable of manipulating dark matter on a galactic scale. Elena's voice carried a hint of amusement. You're correct. Most species focus on mastering the 4% of the universe they can see. Humans decided to weaponize the 96% you ignored. The revelation struck the Council like a physical blow. While they had perfected energy weapons and gravitational manipulation, humans had been quietly harnessing the invisible scaffolding of reality itself. The Draconian fleet has been neutralized, Elena continued. No survivors, no wreckage, no trace. They exist now only in your historical records. We trust this demonstrates humanity's potential contribution to galactic security. High Counselor Vexthul's voice trembled as he spoke. Earth's application for Council membership. I motion for immediate unanimous approval. The vote was 853-0 in favor. Dr. Vasquez smiled as she watched the proceedings. Humanity had learned an important lesson from observing galactic politics. Sometimes the greatest strength comes from being underestimated. As Earth's first Galactic Council meeting was scheduled, the galaxy's ancient civilizations realized they had been sharing space with a sleeping giant, one that had been politely knocking at their door while quietly preparing to reshape the fundamental forces of existence. The humans had kept their promise, after all. They had contributed to galactic security. They had simply neglected to mention they would be providing it.